Hello and welcome to this edition of Diaspora Central Spotlight. With me today in the studio, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the twins, one of the ladies, one of the two that have actually come up with a concept in which you don't find out the name of the movie until you purchase the ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is running this one and representing to the fullest in the city of Houston. Welcome to Diaspora Central Treasure.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right,
you,
fully relaxed, huh?
Yes, I
Shaking
am.
up Houston, Texas.
That's what we do.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. New initiative, new movie.
Correct.
Yeah, new something coming up.
Something new.
But it never starts with the new, because before the new there was another new, and before that new there was another new. You are veteran in this field already.
Exactly.
You
But
done
we
quite a
keep-
few.
Yes, quite a few. We keep reinventing. Nothing is new, like you said.
Right.
But you reinvent. And that's what we just did with what's about to go down.
It's
on
all
the
about
22nd.
reinventions.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But all that never starts with you.
Exactly. But you reinvent it.
Indeed.
Recreate it. Put your personality in it.
There you go.
That's what stands
There you
out.
go. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go from our inspirations to aspirations. Can we do that?
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There we go. We know that one of the names is Treasure, but what is the other name?
The other name is Tracy Daniels.
Tracy Daniels. Yeah. So, Tracy, the entrepreneurship doesn't just happen. We already know you have a twin sister.
Yeah.
A lot of people can tell you guys apart.
Yes, a lot
Yeah.
of people, including you, Jill, because you
yeah.
just called me Tracy Daniels,
yeah.
but I am Treasure Daniels.
You Treasure.
Yes.
Tracy's the sister.
Yes.
We all get confused
So I
here.
just got you.
You got me for sure. Yeah, because you are Treasure. You are quite correct. Yeah. Now, there's a game that you actually wanted to play with me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
I was going to pull you again for the second time.
Yeah, go on.
So what I'm going to do is for you to identify me in this picture.
For me to
Am I
identify you in this
pink
picture.
or am I in blue?
Okay, if you are the one in pink or the one in blue,
Yeah. Tick, tock.
I think that you're the one in pink.
Let me see.
Yeah.
For the first time, someone is very, very
Yeah.
accurate.
I'm detail oriented.
Tell me what made you guess it correct? Because you are correct.
You guys actually have a little bit of difference in your bones, on your facial bone structure.
You're a very intelligent
Yeah.
and smart person.
Thank you so much.
So you're
Yeah.
correct for the first time, and I'm adding you to the archives
Right.
of people who guess correctly for the first time.
There you go. There you go. And that hopefully will get me a ticket also, huh?
Oh yes, that
Yeah.
gets you a ticket.
Yeah, because that way then we can do a donation up in that place, a bank.
VVIP.
Yeah,
Very,
VIP?
very
VVIP.
important person. Yeah, and I'm giving you the tag at the end of this interview.
There you go. And that's what it is about, because that event's about to happen, and it's going to happen right here in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to get to it, because before we even get to it, I want to really get to from your inspirations to your aspirations. So can we start there?
What inspired me to do what I'm doing today?
Yeah, but actually even before that, was that already a dream of you when you were a kid?
Yes.
Yeah?
I've always had my mom tell me that my twin and I are going to be highly sought after people,
Yeah?
highly respected people.
Yeah.
And I keep asking myself from where to where, like how. So when I saw the opportunity of, being an actor, I grabbed it immediately because my mom already inspired me.
There you go.
Yeah.
And what is mom's name?
My mom is Reverend Felicia Daniel.
Reverend Felicia Daniels.
Yes.
Yeah, and she mentioned Reverend Felicia Daniels. Yeah.
Because she's an evangelist and then became a reverend.
So you are a PK,
Yes, I'm a
a
pastor's
preacher's
kid.
kid.
Yes, why did this come up on this interview? I really didn't want to go that far.
You didn't want to go
I should
that
have
far.
warned you before
No,
the interview.
no, you
I
don't.
wanna
You
mention
can afford.
PK.
You got to always talk about who you are, because that's the essence of who you are. Do you know how many other PKs you don't even know? I could be a PK.
That tells me you are.
No, I'm not, but I was raised by one.
Okay.
Right, so I understand, and that is very important, because there's a specific level of grounding, and especially here in the diaspora, because remember, our essence is important. Our identity sometimes can be shaken by things that we don't quite believe. So we don't need to Hollywood all the time. Sometimes we need to really be raw and proof of who we are, because after all, we are exactly who we're made to be.
Exactly, I buy that.
Yeah, your mother had already told you that you were going to be someone sought after.
Yes.
And right now you're being sought after by Diaspora Central.
That's very, very complimenting.
Thank you, thank you
Jules.
so much. Now, you, of course, you didn't do this. You come from a big family, too many brothers and sisters, many siblings.
Sure.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
many?
Do you want to guess?
Yeah, let me see, 7.
How did you? Who are
Yeah,
you?
I'm the man
Did
from
you talk
Diaspora
to
Central.
him?
No,
Because I know he doesn't
I
even
don't,
know
I
how
don't,
many
I don't normally
siblings I
prepare.
got.
I don't normally prepare for the interviews
I
that way.
noticed.
I like the conversation
But
and
what
the
made you
element of
guess and
surprise.
you guessed correctly again for the second
Because
time?
7 is a number of regeneration, and you just spoke 3 times about reinventing.
Yes.
Right. See, sometimes you have to understand the frequency of everything that we are and that we do actually continues to go around. So you just got to pay attention to those
So my
details.
frequency have been
Your
revolving
frequency
around,
is
and you're
good.
picking it correctly.
Uh,
Yes. So I have 4 brothers
Mhm.
and 2 sisters.
there you go.
Because I'm a twin,
Mhm.
it's 6 birth for my mom,
Right.
and I'm
7
a gift.
children.
That's why I was also named Onyinyechi, means a gift. So
Oh,
yes,
okay. So let's kind of say the name again.
Onyinyechi, it means
Onyenyechi.
gift. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
an
You know what?
extra.
And so you are from the same tribe as a P Square.
Yes. We are
And
the Igbo people of
right.
Nigeria.
And the reason why I know that is because on one of their songs, they actually, one of the most romantic African songs, they mentioned that word.
My name.
Right.
Yeah.
They mentioned that word, and I never knew what that word meant.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the song in which they actually did the collaboration with Rick Ross, Rose.
Yeah, that's making
Yeah.
me emotional because
Mhm.
I love P Square.
Yeah.
And you can mention Tracy and Treasure in Nigeria entertainment
Right.
without those names coming up. People always say, "Oh, I also know the P Square. They are in the music, and you girls are leading in the Nollywood industry."
Right.
So we are always termed as those Nollywood twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that song, when I heard it, I felt somehow it was directed to me,
Mm-hmm.
Onyinye,
Yeah.
and I keep saying this is like, I took it like my personal song.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Yeah. It's
that's
definitely.
emotional.
I can tell you one thing. It's one of the songs on my playlist because I honestly believe that it's one of the most romantic African songs that urban music that is.
I
Yeah.
believe so
Indeed.
too,
Yeah.
especially because my name
There you go.
was part of it.
There you go. You got to own on to something because after all, if it is happening in this world, it's got to be happening because of someone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and normally that someone is a woman.
I'm happy a man said that.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it. Thank you.
There we go. Now, so several siblings. Which one of all the siblings is your closest, aside from your twin?
They're gonna watch, so it's a very dicey question to answer.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody know who you are close to. It doesn't matter who mentions. So I'll say the person closest to me, apart from my sister, my twin sister, is my big sister.
Your biggest sister, your older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
So her name is Chinwe Obonna.
Chinwe.
Chinwe Obonna. I call her my mini mom.
Oh, yeah. That's your mini mom.
Yeah.
That's your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell her everything.
There you go.
Much more than I can tell my twin, because
Mhm.
she also comes with that maturity of a mom,
There you go.
where she won't judge you. She has a big heart.
Yeah.
She accommodates your flaws, and she expects your humanity.
Yeah.
So I'm more comfortable sharing more things to her, knowing also that from her experience,
There
she
you go.
gives me sound advice.
Yeah. We always need
And
that
I would
one
like
pillow.
to take this as a shout out to her. Chinwe Wuna, you've been more than a sister to me. You're my mom. I call you my mini mom. And I like that I had this opportunity to let you know that, especially in my heart.
Yeah.
God bless you.
There you go. And you know, it's important sometimes for just the level of gratefulness that we get of knowing that we have siblings that we actually rely on, that actually help us become who we become, because a lot of times we don't go back and actually touch on the history of the people that actually matter to us. After all, life is nothing but moments, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And hopefully this will be a great moment for us here today at Diaspora Central.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
There you go. How was school?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ups and downs.
Ups and
It
downs.
was in Nigeria, so you can expect a jungle out
Yeah.
of that. I'm the queen of the jungle.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, to lead an industry like the movie industry, or one of the, I think either the second or the third movie industry in the world,
We
also
are the
is
first.
not.
I
Yeah,
don't care what they're saying
it's still
out
the
there.
first.
Data
Yeah,
is saying out there. Nollywood is the first and the
Nollywood is the
biggest
first,
in the whole
the
world.
biggest. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll second that to a certain degree, just for the
Thank
second
you.
of bias, for the purpose of biases.
Okay, that would do for now.
The numbers may talk differently, though.
I don't know where they get their data from.
Mhm.
But
Well,
whatever
yeah,
it
that
is.
that is quite true, because a lot of stuff also in the African market a lot of times doesn't really get
Enough data from Africa.
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know the parameters they use to measure these things, but whatever parameter they use
right.
in the terms of quantity, quality, and frequency,
Right.
we are leading.
Yeah, consistency.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too, we are leading.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. Now, you mentioned mom, but you didn't mention dad. Let's about dad. What's dad's name and what does dad do?
I'm a daddy's girl.
Oh,
Anybody
you're a daddy's
who
girl.
knows me
Yeah.
and my twin sister, I'm my elder sister.
Right.
You know, naturally in homes, girls tend to, be more closer to dad, and boys don't joke with an African man's mom.
Right.
Yeah, that really, really played out in our lives.
Mm.
I love my daddy so much.
Yeah.
And I met him as a pastor, and then eventually as a bishop.
Okay.
So my dad passed
May
the
you rest in
same
peace.
year. Amen. The same year when COVID 2019 was happening, but
Okay.
I was grateful to God. COVID didn't take him out.
Okay.
So he was called home, and I didn't believe it never hit home that bad. I never had someone I know
Right.
pass, and I thought the whole world should come to an end then. But my dad told me something, even though he was a pastor, and we grew up in parsonage all our lives. We have always lived in church parsonages,
Right.
and as PKs, there is a lot of expectation.
Right.
People scrutinize you
Yeah.
so much.
A lot of
and
pressure.
It was affecting our careers. We started Nollywood at the base as early as when people still had issue with women wearing trousers. So it brought a lot of problems to my dad in his ministry. And he struggled with it, with reconciling what his children really want to do. And he don't know our covenant. He didn't know maybe God had already intended us to reach out to people through entertainment, because it's an evangelism too. I don't care what people think.
Indeed.
Entertainment, especially movie, can reach to people who never been to church. So it's a very good evangelism too, but they were not seeing it on that aspect. They just see, oh, these are worldly things, these are mundane things. How can a bishop kid be in entertainment? So, but my dad did something. He called me one day and said, my daughter, I got someone counseled him and said, I got this message that because we are clergy, because I'm a bishop, might be affecting your career, and because of that, you don't go all out. He told me, I'm your dad, I'm your father, and I'm giving you the authority. I authorize you to do whatever you need to do to rise at the top of your career. He told me that, and I'm like, what? This is coming from my dad.
Right.
So
Big
he
blessing.
already authorized me. I don't care what people say.
Right.
That actually redefined everything. Because before I do anything, I want to say, oh, I don't want to put this lipstick. It was that bad because of the community where my parents, their circle, it was really deep in religion. That's not, relationship with God is not measured by if you put lipstick or not.
Yeah.
So I broke out of all that. I started taking some roles that I would have ordinarily not taken.
Yeah.
And he did our career like this, from this to boom, like this. Yeah.
You kind of. And how young were you when you first started like getting into movies, or you thought that the entertainment industry was something that you needed to get into?
We were in secondary school when Nollywood actually came to Enugu State. The first movie we did was, I think, in the year 2000 or so. It's called The Last Burial. It was directed by Lancelot Oduai Mansred. We call him the governor.
Okay.
Yes. So these are the high-profile directors of
Right.
Nollywood, respectable people. And we have Andy Amanechi. He directed a few movies. We worked with him.
Right.
We worked with a lot of reputable directors at that time and producers at that time.
Yeah.
And till now, it's still, even though we are adults now, yes, I thought we were going to get to that place where you ask me, transitioning from child actor into adult actor. It was such, people just didn't want to accept the fact that we are grown women now.
Right.
And that we have expectation.
There you go.
Yeah, that should come with our new status.
Yeah.
They still want to see us as those little girls, those twins. They will see us, they say, look at these girls. We are women.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a mom.
Yeah. But it's like when you grow before the people, though, people take ownership of you. Right.
Exactly.
And that's all part of that love. It's just sometimes knowing how to separate and how to deal with it also. Yeah, and looks like your father really played a role in ensuring that you guys were, first of all, strong enough to know that, listen, it is okay by me, so that way you don't have to even flex.
Yes,
yeah, you don't need to flex because you know that at home it is all good.
Yes, he did
and
that
my
for
father's
me.
house, it's so good.
Yes, he did that for me.
Indeed.
He told me, my daughter, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Don't listen to nobody. And you can imagine when your dad gives you that courage.
Right. Yeah, that's a big blessing.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, any teachers in during secondary school, during your schooling years, any teachers or professors that also influenced you?
I wouldn't really say yes, because if any of my past leaders made an indelible mark on me, it will be memorable. So me racking my brain trying to see, was there anybody who really influenced me?
Okay.
It means there wasn't.
Yeah.
I won't be noble to just name anybody. So there wasn't.
Okay. So what other influences did you have?
Yeah.
Aside from mom, of course, mom, dad, who you mentioned your older sister also being close to you. I'm sure that also was a bit of an influence or a major influence in your life.
Yeah, she shaped my character.
Yeah.
Yeah, the influences I have actually, because from the community of Christians, so the kingdom, I basically get a lot of mentors. I adopted these mentors by myself. And they may not be physical mentors. They may just be people I read their books. Yeah. Like Miles Monroe, he shaped me. Yeah, people like that. I listen to Joel Osteen a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right here in
T.D.
Houston.
Jakes.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah.
As
Dallas.
little as Kirk Franklin, Mary, all those people. They made me think. They made me know that Africa might be where I was born, but that's just like my starting point.
Wow.
And look at me here now.
Yeah.
At the point where we were listening to all these people growing up in Africa, I didn't know that time will come when I can be in the same room with them, and all that has happened.
Yeah, share the same space.
Yes.
And you know that's a blessing. Very few people in their lifetime get to be in the same space as their influences.
Yes.
Right? Or the people that have inspired them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what the church is supposed to be. That's what faith is supposed to be, because that's where faith starts, right?
I agree. Yeah. Yes, influencing the younger ones.
Indeed.
To become more and to aspire for higher.
Yes.
Instead of mediocrity. Why settle on the base where you are when there is more room in the cloud and it's large enough?
Indeed.
Yeah, so these people really inspired me, and they brought out the spirit of excellence in me, the leadership in me, and now I can go on to my area of like entertainment and apply the same thing that made them successful in the kingdom ministry.
Indeed.
And I'm successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about that. It's about learning and sharing. Right?
I agree.
Yeah, and I think that this conversation here today is also going to inspire someone that may be in the same position where probably you were at some point, to understand that it's actually possible for us to leave this space and think much higher and shoot for much higher, right? Because to be amongst the stars, we got to make sure that we shoot at the moon.
You're right.
Okay. Yeah. And with that, let's go into a quick break and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we outside. One-on-one.
My husband to be has just sent me on a revenge mission.
It's just one night stand.
That got another lady pregnant! Who is that bitch?
Money is not everything.
And we are back. If you just joined us, you're now tuned into Diaspora Central Spotlight, and my guest today is Treasure. Yes, for those of you that are still confused, this is not Tracy. This is Treasure. Now, Treasure. 2 young sisters. And don't mind me, I was taught that whenever you speak of twins, even though you may speak to only one, you must always recognize the second one.
Yes, I agree.
I believe that that's proper etiquette.
I agree.
Right? So, always together. Doing everything together. Working together. Went to school together. Got in trouble together.
Okay.
Was there a specific time in which you said, wow, I can get in trouble and she'll get in trouble too, so let me get in trouble so she can get in trouble? Or vice versa, maybe.
Well, yes.
Mhm.
I would say the question is the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
okay.
sister is more daring.
Yeah, she's a troublemaker. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm even the one that would make more trouble.
Oh, okay.
She's more daring and she's brave and she don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a lot of training and conscious effort for her to start,
Yeah.
curtailing that.
Right.
So, but naturally, she's the different one in our house.
There you go.
She always gets in trouble.
There you go.
But my mom has this thing that when one person does something, she beats
Oh,
everybody.
yes. That's the African parent thing. It's
Yeah.
like one gets in trouble and everyone is going to get it.
Yes.
Yeah. And which is something, actually, I think it's the way of raising children. It teaches responsibility. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like, if otherwise you kind of grow up with the mindset of none of my business, which can be dangerous, because you can see the other one getting in trouble and you'll be like, well, I'm not getting involved. It's none of my business. And then it may eventually impact you still.
Exactly.
Right.
Because what that made happen to us is whenever we see one person doing something, all of us will be like, you can't do it. We won't let you do it. I'm going to tell mama. So that's what gets you in trouble, because you were there and you didn't stop them. You didn't allow them. You know, because of that, everybody gets beaten.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're right. I
Never thought about it that way.
that
Indeed.
perspective.
Yeah, that always happens. Now, you're this little girl. You believe that I want to be an actress. And your mom has taught you already that, you know what? You're going to be someone important. At what point you watch something and you be like, wow, this is me? And what was it?
Well, at the onset of our career, we were writing a lot of music. We were inspired by Mary.
Yeah.
So, and frankly, for some reason, got a very good impact on us. So we started by writing music. We tried. We released. Was it an album? But we had a couple of singles out there.
Okay.
So I would see.
You can name the album and the singles.
We are called the Golden Girls. Up to now, there are people who still call us the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And then we eventually changed that name because a lot of people started. When we started, we didn't even know. We were right there in the bottom of Africa.
Right.
But people were criticizing us. in America, and
because
I'm
of the
like,
right.
little me,
Yeah.
I never been anywhere outside outside my place of
Yeah,
birth.
Nigeria.
How do I get the attention of people in America? They were
Right.
saying, "Oh, you can use our title. We
Right.
have a lady."
Yeah, there was
ladies-
a very famous
we didn't
television
even-
show
yeah, we
called
didn't
The
even
Golden
know
Girls.
The Golden. We didn't
Right.
even know about that.
Yeah.
Them.
And-
We know nothing beyond our
Yeah.
shores of Nigeria.
Right. And it's
But our
interesting.
fame already went and got us criticism.
Right.
So we changed the name.
Mhm.
As soon as we changed the name, people didn't know it was us anymore.
Oh,
so
right.
when we got this idea, people were saying, "Oh, you girls are the T square," and so the boys, boy singers are the P square. So
Okay.
you guys. It makes sense. Tracy Treasure, that's T square.
Okay.
So we started trying to push that name. People
Yeah.
didn't really buy it. And you
Didn't
know
buy it.
that affected that music
Yeah.
and it quenched.
Mm.
So when we spelled our name, the Golden Girls, we always put a H after
Yeah.
the G.
Oh.
So we came up with that defense, telling them, "Oh, we are not actually
Right.
stealing your
brand.
whatever." Yeah, our
Yeah,
name
but it's the
is-
resemblance.
There's a H.
Yeah.
They say they don't care when you say it.
Yeah,
sounds-
when you say it, right, it's the resemblance,
so we
you know.
dropped it.
Yeah.
But that answers your question. You
Mhm.
said, has there been a time in the past when I'm looking at people or
Mhm.
someone who's already doing something and they
Yeah.
inspired me?
Hmm.
And I will always say, that's Mary Mary. Like
Yeah.
growing up, we know all their songs.
Right. You
Do you
go.
want me to rap?
Yeah.
Just anyone they
So-
had in the early
Mhm.
2000s.
Yeah.
I will sing everything.
And you still rap? Okay, so maybe when we go into the next break, we're gonna give you a chance to kind of give us a few bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I also on the Nollywood on the acting scene,
Mhm.
I liked this lady because someone once called my attention to her and say, "Do you know you look so much like Angelina Jolie?" I'm like, me, growing up, I not
Right.
now. I'm not looking like
Right.
her now, but then I used to look like Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
And I'm like, who is this person? They
Right.
said so I started going out. When I go to home video centers, I'll say, "Can I get any movie that featured this name?" They'll say, "Oh, sure." They'll give me. I'll be watching. I'm like, do I really look like this lady? And then I saw that the hairline. Forget that we now wear these things. I
Right.
have this hairline
Got you.
that has the same structure as hers, and her lips.
They were similar
We
to her.
look similar.
Got you.
Then I don't know how my looks
Right.
and hers
Now,
is now because she has changed.
Got
a lot
you.
now. But
Got
these are
you.
several years ago.
yeah, and so you guys decide to go for this entertainment industry. PKs, of course, you're forcing the issue in a way. Society is kind of looking, they judging, they making presumptions, assumptions, right? It's raising flags. And in the African culture, it's very seldom we even get the opportunity to meet individuals that have actually been child actors and now have become adult actors, right? Because most child actors, once they become adults, they get some kind of a job because they just got burnt out somehow.
It's
Right.
true.
What gave you guys, I mean, aside from your dad, of course, which was a big force in saying that, listen, this is you, I believe in you, you do you,
Yes.
right? What else, in your opinion, gave you guys the ability of the opportunity and maybe the space for you guys to be able to make that transition as smooth as it was?
Yeah, I would say is still that motivation, that seed my mom planted him. Because each time every year or at my birthday, every October 21st, which is our birthday, we always take like is a reflection and reflect back on
Right.
what have we accomplished
Yeah.
this year, and how close are we to what mom, that vision that mom shared with us. That
Got you.
yeah, she said God told her, and I don't know how to hear it from God,
Right.
but this is your mom. She's like your hero. You look up to
Yeah.
her. Maybe she has superpowers,
Mhm.
and maybe she has a way to
Right.
decode what the spirit was saying
Yeah.
to her and say. Let me speak it in Igbo. The way she says is. Na onye nwe m gwa m na unu ga-abụ ndị a mara aha ha, unu ga-abụ ndị a na-achọsi ike, unu ga-abụ ndị a na-asọpụrụ.
Okay.
It stuck on me. She prayed that prayer every time. Whenever we are going back to school, she'll lay hand on us and say, "Nwa m, unu ga-abụ ndị a mara aha, unu ga-abụ ndị a na-achọsi ike." That is, you will be a known person, a well-known person. you'll be an honorable person, and you'll be a highly sought after, respectable person. So each year on my birthday, my twin and I will be like, and when I grew up, I started praying this prayer too. So every little opportunity, I don't joke with social media, because it's like a place. I just give God so many avenues where this prayer of my mom can be, can have an expression. So because of that drive, I know that Nollywood fell on our lap, because we as kids, we because we are twins, we always have this endorsement. People want you to be a face of their brand. So, and we have this long hair naturally. So even from secondary school day, people always bring us, can you model for our relaxer? Can you? So one of those photo shoots, we were in Hotel Presidential. That's when we were just there waiting for the photographer to come pick us up. And somebody walked up to us and say, hey, our director wants to see you. And prior to that, we didn't even know movies are now Nollywood. We only know of Living in Bondage and all that coming from Lagos. We didn't know it's already sometimes they shoot in Enugu. So because we schooled in Enugu, secondary school, everything. So somebody walked up to us and gave us a script and said, come, a director is calling you. They thought we came for auditioning. And that's how we became actors. So as at this time, my mom have started praying this prayer from young, so it's always resounding. So when I see opportunity that could give expression to this prayer of my mom, I always grab it. So that was how we started acting. And even long after, when we were transitioning from child actors to grown, it was a struggle, because people didn't really want to come to terms that, hey, we are grown women now. And they keep saying, I could make a movie today, you see 10 years later. And if you see 10 years later, that doesn't mean as little as I am in that movie, because you're watching it right now, means that's how I am right now. So at a point, bills, responsibility has to catch up with you. Your parent, you're not a dependent anymore. You're independent. So you have to, survive on your own terms. So, but in the process of transitioning, we were losing balance of this calling. I see my entertainment whatever. I see this. It's a calling. Because it disturbs me. Whenever I deviate so much from doing it, I get destabilized. No matter if you give me $100 million, I'm not happy. Because I feel there's something I'm supposed to, why I'm alive. And I'm not doing it. So it doesn't, satisfaction doesn't come from anything else until I'm doing that, which I think God. So, and then growing, the more I garner insight about this, I found out that the wisdom of the poor, the wisdom of, if you don't have a voice, your wisdom is neglected, is disregarded by the society. But the moment you become a voice, you become a visibility, become visible, become a notable person, an honorable person. You can flag any banner high and it will be seen. So it's still in line. So that gives me that restlessness. The struggle was very, very difficult transiting, but I still kept holding on, because I know this is my path. I still keep holding on. Even when we came to the United States, you know how if you're in a new country, you're still trying to stabilize, you're still trying to find your feet, to be able to meet up with bills, and you know how crazy it is.
Adjusting to the new culture.
But I knew I was going to do that for a while to stabilize, but as soon as I'm stable, and this is it. That's why we did this project, and that's why we are coming back. And I have to announce, nothing stops us, because I'm the producer of this movie entirely, sponsored by God.
There you go.
Nothing stops me from just releasing this movie. It's available in Amazon Prime, YouTube, and all that. But I knew I had to do this, announce to people that, hey, this is where we are now. This is our new level of excellence. This is our new level. You can trust our product, Tracy and Treasure Entertainment. And we are out with this movie. And we are a company to reckon with. We are no more those child actors. So that's what keeps me going.
There you go.
I hope this answered your question.
That answered my question. Not only answered my question, you actually, I believe that you gave us the quote of the week, and which was, if you don't have a voice, You mentioned something about
your wisdom will be disregarded.
Your wisdom will be disregarded. Quote of the week, and something important to pay attention, because at the end of the day, people sometimes forget that.
Yes.
Right? People sometimes forget that. That's why it's important sometimes for parents to get all the kids in trouble, because then you start having a voice early. You see your brother doing something wrong and you tell him, hey, you better stop. That's your voice already. You owning up to
Yes.
we're looping it up. Now, at that point, of course, now you these new young actresses, of course, you dealing with a lot more than that, because not only you girls in an industry that is primarily male dominated. Around that time?
Yes, around that time, yes.
Around that time, you are two girls who are in an industry that is primarily male dominated.
I agree.
Right. So you have to fight also against those challenges, and although in the continent is not as bad as it is everywhere else, but you still have a lot of that. At that point, who is your protector? Who, aside from, of course, you already got the blessing from mom, and God is definitely in there, because you getting this gift handed to you when you waiting to actually leave the hotel.
Yes.
Right. You guys do that first project. Did you take the project that the director called you for?
Yes. After that first project, we did so many other ones by the same director and a few other producers who got to see the ones we've done. And at a point, they even stopped auditioning us because they already know what we are capable of.
So you guys became pretty much the actresses on demand. You just get called in.
Yes.
Yeah. They're creating roles for you guys.
Yes.
That's
also
a blessing.
And then, because also growing up now, we started thinking that moving forward, what would be more strategic for us as a twin is, even though we are a brand, as Tracy and Treasure, the twins, we can also be individualists.
Right.
Yeah. So this is my brand as Treasure Daniels, and she has her brand as Tracy Daniels. And you know what? We are completely two different individuals. We have two different personalities. Like, by the time we started growing up eventually and become the women we are now, we notice that there is a very, very distinct differences between us.
There you go.
That we can be individual brands.
Yeah.
And that's actually, we started introducing that from this movie also. So our stories are not only gonna base on twins, identicality, and all those family things. No, now our stories are like individuals.
There you go.
Yeah.
So in some stories, you may take the lead writing or the lead directing,
That's what
or the
happened
production,
here.
and
I
another
took
ones
the lead role,
Tracy would.
I took the lead role here, and the story can go peacefully and flow very well, even if she was not in it.
Right.
So that's the kind of stories we are embarking moving forward.
There you go. But you guys, and the beautiful thing of that is that you still both work together towards the one single
when it's
goal.
necessary.
Right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
If someone have a story and say, oh, I need two identical twins, that's a project, that's a category, but we don't want to be boxed up in like stereotype in such a way that if there's no twin story,
you got them both, you can get
it
one
works
of them.
it worked against. That's another challenge we had.
Indeed.
Where people are very sympathetic to twins. Don't ever underestimate how much they are.
Right.
They'll say, oh, sorry, I can't put one twin and
And
not put the other. I'm like,
right.
are you serious?
Now, have you run into this kind of situation before? I guess
A lot. They'll tell me, they'll say, oh, I don't have a twin story. I'm like,
wow.
I'm an actor first.
Right.
My twin is an independent. And do you know we featured in like almost 100, I've featured in way more than 50 movies without her. But people don't like
don't remember you unless she's in it.
So we are
which
putting
is
conscious effort to also build and establish each individual brand, and that's what we are starting with this.
There you go. And sometimes you gotta take that leap of faith also to do those kind of things, even as you move forward. Now, one question. So, out of the roles that you guys did as children, okay, which one of them was the one that marked you the most?
That would be the Divine Twins.
The Divine Twins.
Yes.
Why?
It marked us the most because up to today, in short, people call us the Divine Twins because it's a very emotional story and we're gonna remake it.
Yeah.
Someone is already on the pipeline trying to, get it started first. An American, he watched it right from when more than 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And he never knew he was gonna meet us.
Wow.
When he watched, he said he cried every day.
Oh,
you
wow.
know, these days our movies, like Nollywood movies, don't really have that depth that we used to have back then.
Right.
I didn't know if maybe the audience don't want that depth. But you see, there are people that still come up to you and they say, "Oh, I want that kind of movie." They are willing to even sponsor it.
Right.
Yes. So we're gonna be back with Divine Twins. Is it continue or part whatever it becomes? Yeah.
Right. The sequel or something.
Yeah. So what happened in the movie? This girl is a single mom. She's like, let's say a youth copper in a village.
And that's on the original movie, right?
Yeah.
So that's a spoiler alert right there for people who never seen the movie.
Original movie. That's in the past. Divine
Right.
Twins.
That was the previous one.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So for people who never seen, because now that you mentioned that movie, people gonna want to go see it.
I'm not sure.
see.
These were the days where we have our movies on CDs and DVDs.
Right.
And Africa Magic had that movie on replay. Like every day they must play. And whenever they're playing that movie, their
viewership
goes
up. Yeah.
So it was, they put it on replay for more than 3 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that was a very successful movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Now,
Divine
did you guys get compensated accordingly for that movie?
No.
Oh, don't say that.
No.
Okay.
But that's what built the platform to where we are now.
There you go.
Because everything may not have monetary
compensation,
rewards
right?
and compensation, but
It gives you something.
Yeah,
It teaches you something.
and also give you a platform and opens doors. So most actors and actresses are there because of the passion they have for the job, but they get their reward also because of so many doors that gets opened that which ordinarily wouldn't have opened if they didn't have that visibility.
Yeah, because after all, if you don't have a voice,
your wisdom is disregarded.
All right, and we'll be right back so you can learn a little bit more about this set of twins, these sisters. Okay, in the studio with us we have Treasure, of course, because she's talking about the new project that the name will be unveiled at the time of the show. But for that, you must purchase the ticket. So do not go away. Stay in and take a look at some of the great work that these sisters have already done previously, or that Treasure, in this case, has already done. Because after all, growing apart also is part of the process. And this is the project that is kicking off both of their careers, each one their own way, but still with the same goal and still pushing each other into it. We'll be right back.
Mama, what is it?
Come on, get in
What
there.
is wrong with you? Mama, take this girl out of my bed.
This is your bed. Don't talk to me like that. I'm your mother. Get in there. My effort will never be in vain.
Mama,
You must marry her. You must marry her. Ngwa, relax. Come on.
Mama, you are overstepping your bounds this time. Mama,
All I know is that at the end of the day, I want my grandchildren. Did you hear what I just said? I want my grandchildren.
you can't be here.
And you, don't disturb her. Do not. Did you hear what I said? Good night. And don't come and disturb me again.
And we are back. If you just joined us, you know, tune into Diaspora Central Spotlight. Our guest today is Treasure. Yes, one of the pioneers, one of the child turned adult actors of Nigeria. Yes, Igbo Kwenu.
Hey.
You know what? Someone once told me that if you see an Igbo, it's because there's money there.
I agree. Food chase.
There you go. Yeah. The project people. The people who line things up. The people who do things right because they want to get to the bag. Yeah.
I agree.
You totally, definitely. I think I'm starting to agree with that also. Yeah. But this project that you guys have came up with right now, it's a major one. One, because you have a lot of other people involved in it.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about that. First, what exactly, you gave us a little bit of what gave you the idea for the project, but give us the essence of what this specific one is.
Okay, so what motivated me to do this? I would have ordinarily gone back to Africa, to Nigeria, to do this movie.
Okay.
But I said, for the first time, I'm going to do it. If nobody else has done it, or maybe they did it and stopped, I'm going to restart it. So what motivated me is because I want to establish in Nollywood, a steady Nollywood industry here.
Okay.
It's a very big industry, Nollywood, like I said in the beginning of this interview.
Right.
And it's very, very, like it's the revenue, you can check Google
Right.
for the revenue is massive. Yes, so besides our 9 to 5, we can do so many other things.
Indeed.
We have that capacity. And that's why I brought this movie back home in Houston. Houston
Okay.
is home now to a lot of people. And like you can see on the poster, this movie featured like besides my twin and I, like in total we're about 6 major Nollywood stars.
Okay. Yeah,
Tell
let's
me
go.
about that.
Yeah,
It's not
let's get
easy.
no, not easy at all. So let's get some names here.
Yes, okay. So I had to fly in some of them from different parts of the United States.
Okay.
And I flied in. Okay, we have Choma Chukwuka is the best actress 2025 African Magic Viewership Award.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the best overall best actress category.
Yeah.
She
So you're getting big names here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Choma Chukwuka, also known as Choma Akbota sometimes, because on her social media,
Right.
if you go there, you're gonna see Choma Akbota.
Okay.
Yeah, so she was part of our cast and
Cast,
crew,
okay.
because she edited the script at a point.
Oh, okay. So she
was
also is
screenplay.
writing. So she also
Yeah.
is writing
Yeah,
credits.
when she have the time. Yeah, so she have the screenplay credits.
Okay. Okay.
And then Ikem Chude is a very big profile actor in New York.
Okay.
I had to fly him in, but we all are original Nollywood actors in
Got you.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
So, but I had to fly him in from New York, and he also directed
Okay.
the movie,
Okay.
because he's a big director now, trained in Hollywood. And
Right.
he has so many crazy projects.
Yeah.
out
Crossing
there.
over.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
Indeed.
then also we have Omalicha Chuks.
Okay.
Chuk Omalicha. He flied in from Atlanta for this project. And it was really nice working. We have Harmony Ekwe and then Tracy Daniels,
Yeah.
my superwoman.
Yeah.
So, and it was really fun working with all these people
Okay.
because they are professionals already.
Right.
Yeah, and working in the United States have this challenge that people want to do their 9 to 5, and that doesn't give them enough room for like training, to keep up scaling,
Right.
so that they'll be top notch in their
Right.
skill.
Indeed.
So, but these people already have this training way back from. They
Right.
have their 1,000 man
Yeah,
hours
they learned
in-
it.
in the
Yeah,
Nollywood
they
industry.
mastered
They
it.
are professionals. So working with them was so easy, so smooth. So everybody bringing what you have. We didn't just leave every idea to the crew. We also put heads together.
Yeah.
And this is just one of many. Trust me. Yeah,
So it's basically a body of work of collaboration.
exactly.
Yeah. Now, for those individuals here who are kind of looking at you for the first time and then they're hearing you for the first time, what and why should they go watch this movie?
Okay, so why you should go watch this movie is on the entertainment part. It's top notch. It's upscale. Trust me. It's in Nigeria. We have what we say basbos.
Okay.
So to bring that down, it means it's fast paced
Okay.
and it's very intense and it has so much suspense. And coming to the event itself is not just, is much more than just watching a movie. It's also a networking platform where you meet captain of industries, dignitaries, public figures, and of course the Nollywood actors who are featured in this movie. They're gonna have a meet and greet section for
Right.
the VVIP
Okay.
and VIP.
Okay.
Yeah, for people who want to, they get an autograph.
Got you.
So that's what is bringing us together.
Yeah.
So to network,
Mm-hmm.
to meet a community of captain of industries. Let me
Right.
just use that as a summary.
There you go.
This is where you meet who is. I'm not
the who's who
yeah,
of the Nollywood
the who
in
is who-
America.
yeah, in America.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, did you get a chance, I guess is even a thought to maybe, aside from doing, because you're doing this here in Houston, right?
Yes.
And what is the location of the event?
In Westheimer.
On Westheimer?
Yeah, on Westheimer,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the name of the venue? Do you remember?
Okay. So the venue is called BTC Creative.
BTC Creative.
Yeah.
Okay, so BTC Creative on Westheimer in
Yes.
Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
And what is the date of the event?
On the 22nd of March. which is-
22nd of March.
Yeah.
So Women's Month.
Oh,
Yeah.
what
That's-
a good timing. Yes.
Indeed.
So,
I think the primary movers in this movie were women, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, there's always the support
Yes.
of men.
Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We run things and then the men
Yeah. Women run the
steer
world.
it. I didn't say that, you did.
Well, you said you run things. I just said women run the world. That's all I'm asking.
Yes.
I don't know. They also say that they the reason for most wars.
Sorry, say that again.
They also say that women are the reason for most wars. They say that men will only fight for two reasons:
What are those?
food and women.
Oh, not even a house or a car or money.
None of that matters.
Did you agree?
No. But I'm a different kind of guy, though.
I will interview you
Yeah.
later and then
Thank
I'll
you.
let
Indeed. So we got a movie premiere coming out, right? And what's the plan after the movie gets shown at the premiere? It goes to
all the streaming
it goes to all
platforms.
streaming platforms.
Yes.
There you go, and people will be able to see it. Now, why unveiling the title
Yes.
only at the event?
Okay, yes, because piracy
Piracy.
is big issue. Yes.
Wow,
And
that's
you-
the voice of experience right there.
Yes.
Because
trust me.
people will bootleg you before you even.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
You
and
come up with the idea of, you put out the trailer and somebody else will put out some movie that has got nothing to do with the
your
real movie just because.
it's real. I don't know
Yeah.
how you learned this thing, but
Oh,
it's story. It
experience.
happened to one of my colleague in this movie.
Right.
One of the movies she released some months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So when she shared the title and the poster and everything, I
Right.
went on the platform and I searched
Mm-hmm.
and I started watching. I'm like, where is she?
Right.
I kept watching 30 minutes into the movie. I
Nothing.
said, I called her, I said, babe, I've not seen you in this movie.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, I heard that somebody also uploaded another movie and used my title, my poster, and the thumbnail and everything. I'm like, and I've already wasted almost 40 minutes
Right.
watching this.
Wow.
So now, because they uploaded before you, they have that advantage.
Exactly.
Once anybody search, their upload comes
Right.
first
Yeah.
before yours.
Or even comes in the mix, which it becomes a bad taste.
Yes, so
Right.
piracy is a
Yeah.
big issue in
Right.
the industry, which is why we don't want them to go ahead of us
There you go.
releasing our
Yeah, your content or
Yes.
even anything related to
Yes.
it. It makes totally sense, and you're pioneering something there. There may be something that people can definitely
Yes,
kind of
unveiling
think
of
of.
title on the
Indeed,
day you're
right?
yes.
Yeah, which is something definitely cool. Now, one of the things that you would that every producer or director, I guess, whenever they come up with a project, there's always this one cause that they try to tackle in the process that they think that it is something that is worthy of that body of work. Can you unveil to us what
Yes,
that cause
sure.
for this movie was?
Yeah, sure. Like I told you, nothing is new. It's just the perspective, the aspects you came up with it. That's what makes it new.
Right.
So this is mostly based on infidelity, and a lot of marriages are disintegrating right now. A lot of relationships are having so much. For lack of word, I'll just say chaos. And it's like we don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But the solution lies within us.
There
By
you go.
putting out materials like this, okay, that that addresses the most common issues that people in this category have.
Right.
And how it was resolved in this, or the lessons that you passed across in this can be applied in your real life.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Now, you mentioned having a child.
yes.
Yeah.
My daughter.
Yeah. Only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. What's her name? Can
Her
you
name
mention her
is
name?
Gold. Miss
Yeah.
Gold. Yeah.
Miss Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the golden
Exactly.
the golden lady now is
Is it
golden child.
yes, she
Yeah,
is.
which is kind of cool. How old is she? If your mother
She's
is
16.
16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to school.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
What is
She's
she?
in a
What is
very
she into?
beautiful British international school.
Okay.
But she doesn't like, she always want me.
Yeah.
Mom, can you please stop talking about me?
Yeah. Well, that's
She's
the
shy.
that's the apple of your eye, and the world loves you, so they of course also love her.
Yes.
Because
but
of that.
Right now, you know, I may be friendly person, but I'm a very private person.
Right.
This is the first time I ever mentioned
There you go.
my
Her name,
daughter.
which is
or even
which is
to
good.
say her name. I don't do that.
And a lot of times also you have to know that there always comes that one space in which you gotta draw that line in the sand.
Yes.
And it's good that you do that, because at some point they need that protection.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm all out to protect my daughter.
Right.
Like, it can cost me anything.
There you
as
go.
long as she's protected.
There you
I'm
go.
good. Yeah.
There you go. And that's what's
She's
so
my
important.
most prized possession, and she's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. Now you mentioned something about the diaspora, and that's something that I kind of want to look back into. You mentioned that here in the diaspora, a lot of people basically put their dreams on hold because of the 9 to 5. If you have to speak to those individuals right now, what kind of advice could you give them in regards to their dreams?
Yeah, I was telling my friend yesterday, she's a very powerful singer. She has this song that I've listened to that song for more than 11 years. And that's the last she ever released. I said, no, if this song can reach to me like this, every time I listen to it, it's new.
Timeless
It
music.
means, it means there is more in you.
Right.
And you have to draw it out. So she left Nigeria and came to the US about 8 or 9 years ago.
Okay.
And ever since, nothing. So yesterday I sent her a very long, up to 5 minutes message telling her 9 to 5 must not take that thing I saw in you. Because she'll be surprised that I'm mentioning her on this interview. I didn't know I would.
Right.
So, and I'm saying that to every other person who didn't have a friend good enough. Let me not use that
Maybe
word.
the perspective, a friend
Yeah.
with the perspective.
Yeah, of trying to drag out the main reason why you were born.
Right.
So we are not born to pay bills.
Indeed.
We were born with an assignment. And it's the duty of the universe to make you earn your assignment. So you have to fight for it. You have, like me, I believe if you stand in my way, I battle to fulfill my purpose.
Indeed.
So this is my purpose.
Right.
You can give me $100 million, like I mentioned before, it does not satisfy.
Indeed.
And the same with everybody. It could be something. It could be like cooking. It could be baking. It doesn't have to be flying a rocket jet to the orbit.
Right.
It could be something as basic, but it's very fulfilling.
Yeah.
So you must find time to answer that call.
Indeed.
I just ate a banana cake. Is it banana cake or something? This girl did excellently. I
Right.
ate it. I'm like, how can I make the rest of the world
Right.
eat this? I've been eating all kinds, but I respected her
Right.
just because she gave it to me a while ago, just
Yeah.
for $15.
Right.
And I said, God, because I know I can't do this excellently the way she did it. So let's hone these things. Let's harness it.
Yeah.
Let's not just come and pay bills and then die.
There you go. Fulfill purposes.
Let's fulfill our purpose.
Indeed. And
never look down on whatever it is. So create time for paying bills and also create time for that your passion.
right.
Don't shove it aside forever.
Indeed.
And say, oh, now I'm making money, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Fulfill your godly purpose. And one of them starts with this one right there that is going to happen right now here in Houston on March
22nd.
On March 22nd. And what
Sunday.
venue?
On Sunday, 22nd of March, 7 p.m. So, and the venue is at BTC Creative.
Right, at
So
BTC
if you put that on
Creative.
Google, it will bring you. And more details is on eventbrite.com. So if you go on eventbrite.com, all you need to do is type Tracy and Treasure Premier. Get the tickets and the pass at the event venue. But if the tickets are all sold out, on
then
the date,
you
then
just so
you're gonna
you
stand.
out of luck.
You're
You out of
of
luck. Right. But the cool thing is that most of us can go ahead and get that now ahead of time. Is that a website also and a social media address that they can?
Yes, on Tracy and Treasure in Instagram and Tracy and Treasure Facebook. So
Okay.
once you come there on our profile, you're gonna be able to tap and go to the ticket website, which
Okay.
is eventbrite.com.
There you go. And in case you missed any of that, you always know that you can check our website, which is diasporacentral.net. And until next time, remember that fulfilling your godly given purpose, it's a must. Because a voice, a person without a voice,
The wisdom is disregarded.
exactly. So without a voice, your wisdom
wisdom is
will be
disregarded.
disregarded. Until next time, peace. Thank you.